So you've tried therapy and you feel it doesn't work for you. Well, here's some things to consider. Did the therapist set some goals for you? Because generally what should happen is in the first session or second session, you set some goals and you have a sense of what you're working towards. And so when you come into this session, you may have some things that have happened recently in your life you want to talk about. That's perfectly okay, but the therapist should be checking in on those goals. The problem when you don't have goals is you get to 5 sessions or 8 sessions or something and you find that, oh, Jim's a wonderful guy to chat with. He's very validating and warm, and he's a good listener, but I haven't really noticed a difference in my anxiety or the trauma issues I came in for. I haven't really noticed anything changing there. So that's the danger. It's very easy to chat about stuff and have a comfortable, warm conversation, but you're not addressing the things you came to therapy for. Number 2, you have to make sure the therapist is a good fit for you. Are you feeling comfortable with them? Are they tracking you? Do you feel they get you and they understand you? That's really key. Also, perhaps there's some deeper work that's needed the therapist may not be trained to do or may not normally do it. So sometimes it's childhood related or trauma related. You have to make sure the therapist is skilled and experienced in that area. It's a very specific area that takes a lot of training. Perhaps that person's not the right fit for you. An example would be something like anxiety. It can seem like a fairly straightforward thing to work on, but if it's rooted in trauma and childhood trauma, it isn't. So perhaps the therapist is not trained to even recognize that. You may notice then that the anxiety lingers and then some of the things you're trying just really aren't working. So there's some things to consider here. If you want to re-engage in therapy, try to set it up so you have some goals and try to be monitoring as you progress through the sessions to make sure you're really getting the most out of it. Have a conversation with a therapist about what's happening in the sessions. If you want them to give you more feedback or talk less or whatever it is you want, if you don't feel you're getting the value you were looking for, try addressing it with a therapist. And if you can't figure it out, find someone new. Whenever you start therapy, generally I suggest everyone get a free consult, have a chat with them, make sure you feel they're a good fit. But even if you feel after the consult they are, keep monitoring it through the first sessions, because after 1 or 2 sessions you might realize you made a mistake and maybe they're not a good fit. So, and it's perfectly your right to end therapy at any time and search for somebody that you feel is a better fit for you.